I had an absolute great time. Are they patching it tomorrow? Dude, that's gonna suck. Like, I'm so pissed. You just missed all the salt. I ranted this morning about it. It's tomorrow. Can't wait to stream tomorrow then. Well, I don't know. I figured you were, if you weren't around, I figured you were busy, or if you were on your way home with the woman. I'm just so annoyed because they're just like the way they spun it. Was it Mayhem? I don't even know who said it. A Connor man? I don't know who said it, but the way they're spinning it is that it was never meant to be like this. Well, the tool tips that you wrote show the flaw in that logic. You created these powers to be up. And you created these powers to be active when something was kept up. You know, it was never supposed to be like this really means, oh, we really didn't test this properly and it works too well. And that annoys me. Because it goes back to them, the feeling that they never test anything themselves, but they let us do it. Like, you know, what is all this? I didn't mean to hit myself. So like this whole contest for people to create their own builds is almost like them telling us to show them our builds so they can evaluate whether they're working the way they want it to work or not, instead of trying to create the builds themselves and figure this stuff out. It's like, yeah, well, why don't you just show, you know, like one of those people, it's like, oh, what's the matter? You can't work the typewriter? Oh, I can work the typewriter. Why don't you see if you can work the typewriter? And then you have, you know, then you make the other person sit down and use a typewriter and you stand over them going, uh-huh. Yeah, I knew that. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, what's that key do again? Okay, I was just testing you. That's what it kind of feels like. And that's what I hate about the game. Because you get someone like Not Nice Cream to spend his time to not only type up his build, but to experiment it with it, create it, share it, edit it, modify it, find other things in game that he has to farm or spend money to unbind and stuff, and then it's just like, oh well, thanks for the build, thanks for alerting us to this, but yeah, it's not supposed to work that way. So everything you did, every single second you put into this character, and therefore everyone else, by association of your post, we're just gonna take that time away from you. Chad, at what point in time in the game has there ever been something that you've done, whether it's a piece of gear you farmed for, changing the way changing the way that you can farm for it, or how to get it, or like a piece of gear you've rolled that has ever like stayed the same? Like, I used to farm Curse for Gem of the Curse items. Then they created Midtown, and Gem of the Curse can drop from any of the ones in the Curse wave. Okay, that's good. That makes sense. Then they've changed it so that you didn't have to farm Curse anymore for it to drop. It can drop anywhere. Okay, even better. Crimson boxes can drop Gem of the Curses. Okay. But now Gem of the Curse isn't good for everybody. Okay. So why did I spend all that time, all those hours going for it again, if you were just gonna change the way I can get it, 1, and 2, change its usefulness? Why did I re-roll uniques? Why did I try to look for the best unique if you're just gonna take uniques away from the game, or just replace my unique with any unique stats once you decide you're going to add or remove stats from it? Like, why even farm anymore? Honestly. The gear is not even consistent over like a 3-month period, let alone sustainable for over a year. It's horrible. Well, I mean, that's like a small example, and I even worked in a way that, like, the change was beneficial. But then the end result of that beneficial change is that they just change something else again to totally invalidate your time spent to even do it in the first place. Their reasoning for making content harder and making teleports, like, not infinite, is really because they, forget about the console port, but it's really because they want people to play the game longer and not just rush everything. Do you understand how that's working in reverse? Because everything's harder, people are not playing. I found a easy Scarlet Witch build, and what did I do? Not only did I start streaming the game again, which they don't really seem to care about anyway, but I've also played longer. I found more things to do. I do Danger Room. I found even more things to do. I even attempt to do the daily GLF, the weekly GLF, sometimes the daily share terminals. So, like, because that Scarlet Witch build was so good, powerful, I can travel faster. Because it was that good, I found ways to play the game longer. Make it more of a chore by making the teleports not infinite again, making me have to fly around the zone, making it so that I have to I clear trash slower, I'm just not gonna play. I'm gonna just do minimal. Or I'm just gonna. That is the thing, but to say that like some people can sustain it and others can't, like with the real, kind of like with the realistic universe, and then to give us a way to sustain it, and then just say nope, not supposed to work that way. Well, that contradicts the way you created these powers. Like, did no one foresee that? Like, when you made these powers, could you not think of a way to say, well, how can somebody abuse this? Because it's simple. More spirit reduction costs, and you can have it up 100% of the time. It probably wouldn't have taken that long to figure that out. But now you're seeing people use it. And now you're just like, oh, now it's a problem. So we're gonna adjust it. If it's not supposed to work like that, it's not supposed to work like that. But you can't convince me of that when there are freaking tooltips telling me otherwise. They don't test that. Like, I just really am pessimistic on them testing anything. I gotta go to all these, I gotta go back to all the towns. Because I found the flaw in this game last night. And the flaw is that, well, I found the flaw and like a loophole. The flaw is, like, your white mage, or the person with your white mage skills, if they die, you lose the ability to do white mage stuff. But the loophole is, you can give everyone in your party white mage abilities, and as long as you're using them outside of battle, they'll never gain white mage. They'll work, the spells will work, and they'll never gain white mage skills, which may decrease their real stats. So so there's no point not to give everyone a life spell, or everybody the ability to cure poison. So I'm just going to backtrack to every town now, look at the spells that they have. No, that's the point, Chad. If they wanted TP to not be affected by Chaos Overload, they would not have made the teleport not have a cooldown on Chaos Overload. In fact, they wouldn't have even wrote or typed out a tooltip that says that. So that's why they can't tell me that it wasn't intended. If they have something written inside the game that tells me that it is intended, if Chaos Overload is active. You know, it's like somebody saying, oh, I accidentally deleted you from my cell phone. When, like, the cell phone requires you to go into contacts, go to the person's name, hit delete, and then hit yes to confirm. Whoops, I accidentally did that. Oh, okay, alright. No problem, Chad. Just having fun playing Final Fantasy II is all I'm doing. Cure, Blink, Protect. Well, I guess I can get Cure for him as well. I think I sold a Cure once upon a time. Let's move this stuff down. These are my, I should put Arctic Wind on Annie. Both these dudes to have emergency potions. Okay, now I'll go north. Welcome back, Chad. Cube shards. Enjoy the last night that you can do them easier. How much time do you think that cut down, by the way? Because you were having a lot of trouble farming them. I really think it cut down at least 20 minutes. Move. Yeah, I think I should buy 2 life spells, actually. Actually, a life and a teleport. That's fine. So, let's put life on Troy. Let's put teleport on... Put teleport on Troy, too. 30 minutes, yeah. I mean, it's just... It's frustrating, man. Like, just when you think there was a silver lining to the update, be like, yeah, you know what? I guess it wasn't as bad as everyone thought it was going to be. Because you can do all this now. You could still do it. You just had to spec her differently. Oh, okay. Well, nope, not intended. Alright, I need none of that. Dude, stop missing. Fire, thunder, blizzard. Yep, we certainly are. Too salty to play that other game. Is there a magic shop in here? I feel like there wasn't. Yeah, and you know, and the stuff that's pissing me off isn't even live yet. It's just on the test center, and it's probably going to be pushed out tomorrow. Why invest my time in a game that's just going to constantly revolve around changes that never benefit the player? Ever. You're really going to make me fight these things. You know what? Magic. See if I can get him some MP. Not a lot, though. Maybe like one level up. Emergency situation. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fine. It's, you know... It's just that. It's fine. So Troy now has 10 MP, and he has 100, which is great. Do I want to give Annie a staff instead of the damn bow and arrow? I think I do. How much is the mithril staff? You don't sell it. Okay. Pleasant dreams. Thank you. You, sunshine. I think I'm going to take the airship. I don't feel like walking the overworld anymore. 400.